Imagine this. You wake up in the morning, the alarm goes off, and you hit snooze. It feels good to roll over, stay in bed, and postpone the discomfort of starting your day. But here's the truth. Every time you choose comfort over challenge, you're building a habit of weakness. Your comfort zone feels safe, it feels familiar, it feels easy. But that's exactly why it's dangerous. It's like quicksand. You don't notice how deep you're sinking until it's too late. The comfort zone doesn't push you forward, it holds you back. It tricks you into believing you're okay where you are, when in reality, you're stuck. Think about the greatest moments of your life. Were they born from comfort? No. They came when you pushed yourself, when you took risks, when you embraced discomfort. Growth doesn't come from lying on the couch. Growth comes from struggle, from pain, from challenge. The comfort zone is your enemy because it feeds you lies. It whispers, you don't need to try harder. You don't need to change. You're fine just the way you are. And while self-acceptance is important, settling for less than your potential is not. Every time you listen to the comfort zone, you trade your future for temporary ease. Let's get real. The comfort zone has destroyed more dreams than failure ever will. Because failure at least means you tried. Failure gives you lessons, scars, wisdom, strength. But comfort? Comfort gives you nothing. Comfort leaves you in the same place year after year, wondering why your life hasn't changed. Here's the scary part. The longer you stay in your comfort zone, the harder it is to leave. Like a muscle that weakens when unused, your courage atrophies. Your discipline fades. Your ambition dulls. You forget what it feels like to fight, to strive, to conquer. That's why the comfort zone is the silent killer of dreams. Let me give you a picture. Imagine two people. One chooses comfort every day, sleeping in, eating whatever they want, avoiding risks, avoiding hard work. The other chooses discomfort, waking up early, working out, learning new skills, taking risks. Fast forward 5 years. The first person is in the exact same place, or worse, filled with regret. The second person has grown stronger, richer, wiser, more fulfilled. The difference isn't talent or luck. It's choices. Daily choices between comfort and growth. Now, here's what most people don't realize. Your comfort zone is not neutral. It doesn't just keep you in the same place. It pulls you backward. The world moves forward with or without you. Technology advances, opportunities change, people grow. If you stay in your comfort zone, you don't just stand still, you fall behind. But let's flip the perspective. Discomfort is where the magic happens. Every breakthrough, every achievement, every success you admire came from someone stepping out of their comfort zone. Athletes push past exhaustion. Entrepreneurs take financial risks. Artists face criticism. Leaders make unpopular decisions. Greatness is never born in comfort. You might be thinking, but it's hard. It's scary. It's uncomfortable. Exactly. That's the point. Growth is supposed to be uncomfortable. Discomfort is the signal that you're stretching, that you're breaking barriers, that you're moving towards something greater. When you feel discomfort, don't run from it. Run toward it. Here's a truth you need to engrave in your mind. Comfort makes you weak. Discomfort makes you strong. Comfort feeds fear. Discomfort builds courage. Comfort creates regret. Discomfort creates pride. Comfort keeps you small. Discomfort unlocks your potential. So let me ask you this. What's keeping you in your comfort zone? Fear of failure? Fear of judgment? Fear of change? None of these fears are real. They're illusions created by your mind. The reality is, failure will teach you, judgment will fade, and change will transform you. Fear is temporary, but regret lasts forever. The comfort zone is not your friend. It's not your safe place. It's your cage. And every time you step outside of it, you break a piece of that cage and free yourself a little more. Freedom, growth, success, fulfillment, they all live outside the walls of comfort. Think about history's greatest achievers. None of them lived inside the comfort zone. The explorers who discovered new lands, the inventors who revolutionized the world, the leaders who inspired nations, they all stepped into discomfort. They all faced fear, uncertainty, and struggle. But they understood something most people ignore. The comfort zone offers nothing but limits, while discomfort offers transformation. The comfort zone is a liar. It tells you that you're safe, But safety is an illusion. You're not safe when you're stagnant. You're not safe when you're unchallenged. You're not safe when your potential is wasting away. Real safety comes from strength, and strength is built only through struggle. Think about your body. Muscles don't grow in comfort. They grow under pressure. You lift heavy weights, and your muscles tear. They ache. They rebuild stronger. Your mind works the same way. It doesn't grow by repeating the same easy routines. It grows when you challenge it, when you take risks, learn new skills, and push beyond your limits. Now, let's talk about fear. Fear is the main guard of the comfort zone. It stands at the boundary, trying to keep you inside. Fear of failure, fear of embarrassment, fear of rejection. But here's the truth. Fear is just a signal that you're moving toward growth. It's not a stop sign, it's a green light. If you feel fear, it means you're on the right path. Ask yourself this. What's scarier? Failing at something new, or never trying and living with regret for the rest of your life? Failure stings for a moment. Regret haunts forever. When you step out of your comfort zone, you may fail. But when you stay inside it, you guarantee regret. The comfort zone also kills creativity. When you live in routine, when every day looks the same, your mind becomes dull. It stops seeking solutions. It stops imagining possibilities. It settles. But the moment you break routine, the moment you expose yourself to challenge, your brain lights up. New ideas, new strategies, new strengths. They all come alive when you step into the unknown. And here's the beautiful thing. The more you step out of your comfort zone, the bigger your comfort zone becomes. What once scared you becomes normal. What once felt impossible becomes routine. That's growth. That's progress. Today's discomfort becomes tomorrow's comfort, but only if you take the leap. Let me paint you a picture. Imagine you're standing at the edge of a circle. Inside the circle is everything you already know, your habits, your routines, your safe spaces. Outside the circle is everything you dream about, success, growth, transformation. To get there, you have to step outside the circle. It feels risky. It feels uncomfortable. But once you do, that circle expands. Suddenly, the thing that scared you is part of your comfort zone. And then, a new circle appears, bigger, wider, with new opportunities. That's how life works. The more you step out, the more your world expands. But when you refuse to step out, the opposite happens. Your world shrinks. Your opportunities fade. Your dreams wither. Your comfort zone becomes a prison, and you become your own jailer. Now let's talk about excuses, because the comfort zone thrives on them. I'll start tomorrow. I'm too tired. I don't have time. These are the lies the comfort zone feeds you to keep you trapped. But time passes whether you act or not. Excuses don't slow the clock. They don't stop the years from slipping away. They only stop you from moving forward. The people who achieve greatness don't live excuse-free lives. They just refuse to let excuses control them. They feel tired, but they act anyway. They feel fear, but they try anyway. They face setbacks, but they continue anyway. That's the power of stepping outside comfort. And here's something you need to hear. Stepping out of your comfort zone doesn't mean making massive changes overnight. It means starting small but consistent. If you're shy, it means speaking up once. If you're unfit, it means walking a mile. If you procrastinate, it means starting for just 10 minutes. Small steps compound. Each step outside builds courage for the next. Over time, you transform. So ask yourself, what's one thing you've been avoiding because it's uncomfortable? That's your starting point. That's your doorway to growth. Remember, the comfort zone is not where your dreams live. Your dreams are outside, waiting for you to claim them. But they require courage. They require sacrifice. They require discomfort. The question is, are you willing to step out? Let's get brutally honest. The comfort zone feels good in the moment, but it steals your future. It seduces you with temporary relief while robbing you of long-term fulfillment. Every time you choose comfort, you delay your destiny. And the more you delay, the harder it becomes to catch up. Think about health. Skipping the gym today feels good. Eating junk food instead of cooking feels easy. But fast forward 5 years. Your body is weaker, your energy is lower, your health is worse. Comfort wins the battle, but you lose the war. Now flip the script. You choose discomfort. You hit the gym when you don't feel like it. You eat clean when junk food calls your name. You sacrifice now. And in 5 years, your body is stronger, your energy higher, your life better. Discomfort won the battle, and you won the war. Think about money. Spending recklessly feels good. Buying what you want instead of saving feels easy. But over time, debt grows, stress builds, and opportunities slip away. Comfort destroyed your financial freedom. Now flip it. You budget, you save, you invest. It feels uncomfortable to delay gratification, but that discomfort compounds into wealth, stability, and freedom. Think about relationships. Avoiding difficult conversations feels comfortable. Staying quiet feels safe. But resentment builds, distance grows, and connections fade. Comfort kills love. Flip it. You step into discomfort. You speak honestly. You admit mistakes. You express feelings. It's awkward, maybe even painful, but that discomfort strengthens the bond, builds trust, and deepens love. This principle applies everywhere. Comfort gives you short-term pleasure and long-term pain. Discomfort gives you short-term pain and long-term growth. Which do you choose? Here's the truth. Your comfort zone doesn't just affect you. It affects everyone around you. When you stay small, when you refuse to grow, you limit your ability to serve others. You can't help your family if you're stuck in fear. You can't inspire others if you're trapped in routine. You can't impact the world if you refuse to leave your bubble. Your potential isn't just about you. It's about the people who need the stronger, braver version of you. Now, let's talk about identity. The comfort zone convinces you that you are your habits, your routines, your limitations. It locks you into an identity that feels fixed. I'm not disciplined. I'm not brave. I'm not good enough. But that's a lie. You are not fixed. You are not limited. Your identity is shaped by your choices. Every time you step outside the comfort zone, you prove to yourself that you're capable of more. That proof rewires your mind. It changes how you see yourself. And when you change how you see yourself, you change everything. Here's something powerful. Growth isn't just about adding new skills or achievements. It's about subtracting the comfort that holds you back. When you strip away comfort, you uncover strength. When you strip away excuses, you uncover courage. When you strip away fear, you uncover freedom. The real you is hiding under layers of comfort. Think about it. Every great story you've ever loved, every hero, every champion, every legend, they all stepped out of comfort. They faced dragons, battles, trials. That's why their story matters. Imagine if they stayed home, stayed safe, stayed comfortable. There would be no story. Your life is the same. The story worth telling is the one where you leave comfort behind. Now, I want you to visualize this. 10 years from now, you're sitting alone, reflecting on your life. There are two versions of you. One stayed in the comfort zone. Life was easy, predictable, safe. But deep down, there's emptiness, regret, a voice that whispers, "What if?" The other version stepped out. Life was hard, uncomfortable, even scary at times. But it was full of growth, experiences, victories. That version is proud, fulfilled, alive. Which version do you want to be? Here's the secret. You already know the answer. You already know comfort is the enemy. The question is, will you act on it? Let's break down the psychology of the comfort zone. Your brain is designed to keep you safe. It hates uncertainty, it hates risk, it hates discomfort. That's why the comfort zone feels so natural. It's your brain's way of protecting you. But here's the problem. Your brain doesn't know the difference between real danger and imagined discomfort. It reacts the same way to a lion chasing you as it does to giving a speech in public. It sounds ridiculous, but it's true. Your brain wants to keep you away from anything that feels uncomfortable. But growth is uncomfortable. Success is uncomfortable. Transformation is uncomfortable. If you listen to your brain's comfort-driven instincts, you'll never rise to your potential. That's why you must reprogram your mind. You must teach yourself that discomfort isn't danger, it's progress. Think about the first time you tried something new. Maybe driving a car. Maybe starting a new job. Maybe speaking in front of people. At first, it was terrifying. Your heart raced, your palms sweated, your mind screamed, "Get back to safety." But you didn't. You pushed through. And eventually, it became easy, even comfortable. That's the cycle. Discomfort today, comfort tomorrow, growth forever. Now let's talk about resistance. Every time you try to leave your comfort zone, resistance shows up. It whispers excuses, it magnifies fears, it tempts you with distractions. Resistance is the comfort zone's defense system. But here's the truth. Resistance is actually proof that you're on the right path. If you feel resistance, it means you're moving toward growth. Comfort is easy, growth is hard. If it feels hard, you're exactly where you need to be. Here's something powerful. The comfort zone doesn't just limit your actions, it limits your thinking. When you're stuck in routine, your imagination shrinks. You stop dreaming big. You settle for what you know. But when you step out, when you face new challenges, your mind expands. Suddenly, you see possibilities you never noticed. You dream bigger, you aim higher, you believe more. Stepping out of the comfort zone doesn't just change what you do, it changes who you are. Now think about resilience. Comfort makes you fragile. The moment life gets tough, you break. Discomfort makes you strong. You learn to adapt, to recover, to push forward. Life will test you. It will throw storms your way. If you've lived in comfort, you won't survive them. But if you've trained in discomfort, you'll stand tall through anything. That's why comfort is the enemy and discomfort is the training ground. Here's a truth most people ignore. Comfort is addictive. The more you choose it, the more you crave it. But discomfort is also addictive. The more you step into it, the more you crave growth. It's like a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it gets. The question is, which addiction will you feed? The addiction to ease or the addiction to growth? Let's get practical. How do you start breaking out of the comfort zone? You don't need to do something extreme like climbing Everest tomorrow. You start small. Take cold showers. Speak up in a meeting. Wake up an hour earlier. Try a new skill. Talk to a stranger. These little acts of discomfort build mental toughness. They train your mind to embrace challenge. And soon, you'll crave bigger challenges. Another strategy is to reframe discomfort. Instead of saying, "This is hard," say, "This is growth." Instead of saying, "I'm scared," say, "I'm expanding." Words matter. The story you tell yourself matters. If you see discomfort as punishment, you'll avoid it. If you see it as progress, you'll seek it. And let me tell you something powerful. The people you admire most, the ones who inspire you, the ones you call successful, they are not special. They just stepped outside their comfort zones more often than you. That's it. They faced the same fears, the same doubts, the same discomfort. The only difference is they walked through it. So here's the question. How many more days will you choose comfort over growth? How many more opportunities will you let slip by because you were too scared, too tired, too comfortable? The truth is, time is running. Every day spent in comfort is a day you'll never get back. The comfort zone is not your friend. It's not protecting you. It's killing your potential slowly, silently. If you want to live, really live, you must break free. This is it, the moment where you decide who you want to be. Because here's the truth, life doesn't wait for you. Opportunities won't wait for you. Dreams won't wait for you. Every day you spend in the comfort zone is a day stolen from your future. And the comfort zone won't stop stealing until you fight back. The enemy isn't out there, it's inside. It's that voice that says, stay safe. Don't try. Don't risk. Don't change. That voice has kept you small for too long. It has lied to you. It has told you that safety is happiness. But you know the truth now. Safety is stagnation. Growth is where the joy is. Growth is where fulfillment lives. Growth is where you become who you were meant to be. Think about the heroes you admire. They didn't become legends by sitting on the couch. They didn't create change by staying silent. They didn't make history by hiding in comfort. They stepped into the unknown. They embraced the challenge. They risked. They failed. They learned. They grew. And because they did, they left a mark on the world. Now think about you. What's the mark you want to leave? What's the story you want your life to tell? Do you want to be remembered as the person who played it safe? Or as the one who dared, who grew, who lived fully? That choice is yours, and it starts right now. Yes, it's scary. Yes, it's uncomfortable. But that's the point. That's the signal you're on the right path. Fear is not a stop sign, it's a green light. Discomfort is not a warning, it's an invitation. An invitation to rise, to expand, to transform. So here's my challenge to you. Do something today that scares you. Take one step, just one, outside your comfort zone. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait for confidence. Don't wait for motivation. Start now, because confidence doesn't come before action, it comes after. Courage doesn't come before the leap. It comes because you leapt. Every day you choose growth over comfort. You build momentum. That momentum compounds into discipline, into strength, into success. And before you know it, you're unrecognizable, stronger, smarter, older, more alive than you ever thought possible. But it all begins with one choice. Stay comfortable or grow. Stay safe or live. Stay stuck or break free. The comfort zone is your enemy. Stop letting it win. Step into the fire. Step into the unknown. Step into the life you were created for. Because on the other side of fear, on the other side of discomfort, on the other side of your comfort zone, your best life is waiting. So rise, move, act. The time is now. Your comfort zone is your enemy. But you are stronger than your enemy. Now prove it.